There's some really interesting stuff.
Interesting is a word for it.
Yeah. Some of it's kind of cool to see. The beta sprites have been my favorite.
Yeah,
really
the beta sprites are always nice to see.
Especially because we get to see more of the freakish Blaziken Latias combo that's been known about for years, because I think it was like a leaked promotional thing. Like before the game came out. But it's nice to see like an actual sprite of it. Kind of cool. You see that one Pokemon that was scrapped where it was a Pokemon that can evolve into any other Pokemon?
What?
There was an idea they had at one point where the idea was that you would get this little like it looked like a little brown dog with like no detail on it whatsoever. And the idea was that this Pokemon would randomly evolve into any other Pokemon.
That's kind of an insane idea.
I assume it was scrapped because
that's a bad idea.
The fuck do you balance that?
Yeah. It has made me laugh. There's been like mild fucking Tumblr discourse about this. The way people conflate. There's a certain way people talk about like cut content on the internet that is really funny. Whereas if like any idea that was in like any sort of document somewhere, meaning it was considered for like a millisecond, is tantamount to like lost media. I don't know, there's just something funny, like people looking at cut content and being like, OMG, I can't believe it, fucking Latios Blaziken is canon. And it's like, bro, it's not canon, that's not what that word means, they chose not to put it in the game.
Also the idea that like just because something is in this and it was considered for like a second, meaning that like any work was done on it.
Yeah. But also I like cut content and stuff is always fun.
I do too. I think it's really interesting.
I
really like seeing the like mock-ups for like Pokemon when they're first conceiving them, because they're like MS Paint drawings.
I love Beta Arceus.
Beta Arceus is so good.
I've seen some really good fan art of Beta Arceus. There are some people that make him look fucking sick.
Yeah,
just like a shapeless fucking form with honestly, like glowing eyes. Yeah. I like it a lot.
I saw one post because I was looking at the Reddit for it, which was the apparently when they were doing like the mock-up for the flying in Oros, they used they didn't have like a 3D model of Hoenn yet, so they used for the map yet. So they used someone's Minecraft like mock-up of it.
Oh my god, really?
What? Oh, you're all the way back here?
Yes.
Oh, but look, you got an extra life, so we're actually farming lives.
What a great experience. We're gonna come out of here with infinite lives. It will be so worth it. So worth my fucking time on this planet. My limited time on Earth. Wow.
They use someone's Minecraft Hoenn map.
That's amazing.
And it was someone on Reddit, and they tagged him, and he's still active, and he was like, "This is the best day of my life." He's like, "This is so cool."
That's pretty sick. Nice.
Pretty cool stuff, though. I like the beta designs.
Yeah, it's fun to see.
It seems like it's a lot of Gen 6 and back stuff.
Yeah,
mostly.
I don't think it's a lot of the later stuff. That might be stored differently.
Yeah.
It's kind of mind-boggling how a leak of this scale could even fucking happen.
I know. Yeah.
But, you know, it's whatever. I don't think... Was there information about the new games in there?
Yes, there was.
Is there much?
Not really.
I feel like I saw, like, a code name.
I think all we have is that... Don't sue us, Game Freak. I think all we saw was a code name for the new game, and code names for the two versions.
I see.
But like the versions just had letters. It was like N and K, I think.
Yeah.
And for Gen 10, and then I think there was some multiplayer thing that was also in there, but who knows if that's actually happening.
Uh-huh.
And then like ZA stuff, but
yeah.
not a lot is there's not a lot of ZA stuff, I don't think.
I feel like the development for those games is probably pretty separate.
Probably.
I'm excited to hear more. I mean, I
am
like.
Too. I was thinking the other day, I was like, it's been a while, which is I think is a good thing that they're like taking their time with this one.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I think that's clearly kind of the messaging we've been getting. Like normally, the new Pokemon mainline game would be releasing this November, wouldn't it? Under the normal schedule.
On a normal.
So, I'm hopeful it will be on whatever the next console is, and
I think if ZA might still be on the Switch, I don't know.
Yeah.
But Gen 10 is definitely going to be on the new console.
And I'm hopeful that, like, you know, it's got, like, an extra year and a half, 2 years in the oven. Like, the thing is, I think generally a Pokemon game, it's formulaic enough, like, unless you're doing something crazy like Scarlet and Violet, which I really hope they're not doing again, I feel like it doesn't need to be that long a development cycle. You just, like, an extra year or two is enough, I think, to make a big difference.
At this point,
I don't know.
At this point, I feel like they mostly just need like polishing.
I've said what I've said in the past about Scarlet Violet,
like
games that I like but I don't think are excellent. I think they have a lot of serious problems and are like really brought down for me by the fact that they're open world. Like I don't think they should have been. I think it subtracts way more than it adds. But there's also some stuff I really like about them. You know, I have complicated feelings on them.
I like the Pokemon.
And yeah, the Pokedex is great. The performance and the sort of like structure of the game are very disappointing.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know. I think it can be a little overstated. Like people were in like a complete tizzy over Gen 7 and like or Gen 8. And like I actually might like in a lot of ways Scarlet Violet more than Gen 8. And like Gen 8 definitely had some performance issues, but I think generally speaking, like those games were fine. They were totally functional.
Sword and Shield.
They looked pretty good. Like I don't know. I think people were overstated how bad those games were.
I think
in,
the
like,
wild
a ton of
area
ways.
was like just so weird.
It was fun though. Like I don't know. I feel like people really enjoyed it for the first bit.
I think the wild area was done much better in the DLC.
That's what I've heard. I mean, I only played the first one, but
even the first one's like because it's like more varied environments. It's not the same like grassy field, which helps a lot.
Yeah.
What? Oh. Okay.
Oh, thank
God.
God.
We got to a checkpoint.
It took 8 hours.
Ooh, there's a big man.
It's just like I think the problems with the Gen 8 for me like more come down to like general design problems more than they feel like a technical issues or like lack of polish.
Yeah.
Like they're not like technical disasters that came out a year before they should have in the way that Scarlet Violet were.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I don't think like Game Freak doesn't need to re-earn that much trust from me in this regard. Like I'm pretty willing to like be like, all right, I have some hope in the next game. If there's just another year of development. Obviously they are doing like 2 games at once again with ZA, but that was also the case with Scarlet Violet because that Arceus came out like, was it the same year?
Yes, it was like one was at like the beginning of the year, the other one was the end of the year. It was crazy.
So even if they're coming out close together,
and before that, I know that it wasn't Game Freak, but the Diamond and Pearl remake was like
it was just
a couple months before.
Yeah, that's so disappointing.
Honestly, I wish that the Gen 4 remake didn't come out because I feel like because I don't know if you played it, but I played a bit of it. I actually never ended up finishing it.
It's fine. I played
It's
a little
fine.
bit. Like,
But, like,
it's totally competent. It's just like, I don't know. The standard for the remakes is so high for me.
Yeah.
Fire Red Leaf Green, incredible, like definitive ways to play that, you know, region of the game.
Yeah.
Heart Gold Soul Silver have problems, I think, but are like, as remakes, incredible. I don't really like, god damn it, Oras that much, but like.
Oh, you have Unleashed, by the way.
Oh, thank you. But still, not anymore.
Not more, I guess.
Like, you know, they clearly a lot of effort. Like, they're very, I don't know.
They added a lot.
They add a lot, right? Like, all of them do. They're all,
Yeah.
like, very enhanced, very modernized. I don't know why they went with such, like, a... Well, the reason they did it is because they weren't able to do it in-house, probably.
Yeah, well,
They
so this actually ties into the leaked thing. They weren't even going to do it.
Yeah.
And then they were, like, approached, I guess, and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it if someone else does it.
I don't know. They deserve better. I would have been much happier if they just, like, did Legends Arceus and were like, it's a different thing. Like,
It's a different remake.
you know, we're doing, like, it's Sinnoh, but it's, like, we're going a different direction. At that point, I would have been like, okay, it's definitely not a remake, like, at all, but
I was gonna say that
it fills a similar needs.
I wish they would have done that, because part of the reason why I remember being a little fatigued by Legends Arceus was that I literally just played a game with all these Pokemon in it.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like mostly the same Pokedex.
Yeah.
With like, you know, Legends Arceus has a few differences, you know.
I
And,
also,
like new
yeah.
evolutions and stuff. But I was like, I'm so sick of fucking Float Soul and, and like
Yeah.
Luxray and all Staraptor everywhere.
I also just
all
don't
the
like
Sinnoh
Legends
evolutions.
Arceus very much. I'm
I
really hoping
I like
that
parts of it.
I really hope that the format is significantly updated for CA.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of funny that a Pokemon game was teaching kids about iframes.
Yeah, I think that the battle system is bad.
Yeah.
I do not like the updated battle system.
Like the agile style and
I think
strong
it kind of
style.
comes into its own at exactly the very end of the game.
I agree.
It comes into focus for one fight that is the best fight they've ever put in a Pokemon game. And essentially the rest of the game is like a pretty boring catching minigame simulator thing with like one battle every hour and a half of gameplay.
Yeah, the lack of battles really got me.
Like, at that point, just don't have that element. Like, have it all be, like,
Yeah.
auto-battling. But then I'm also like, well, no, I'm glad that it has battling, because the one redeeming element of the game is the Volof. So,
Yeah.
well, that's not true. One
Yeah,
redeeming
but-
element is maybe an overstatement. But one of the most redeeming elements of that game for me is the Volo fight is,
I don't
like,
know about
incredible.
I don't know about auto battling either. Oh, Unleashed. Probably a good idea because
Oh, sorry, I just got, like, licked. Like, in real
By your
life.
cat.
Yes.
Sorry, I just got licked.
I got freaked out.
Oh, here we go. Nice. I think you just have a Dark Wizard now.
I hate when that happens. Do it. Sonic, you suck.
Yeah. Kill him. Smack him around. Yeah. Great job. I was gonna say, one of the worst, I think, little, like, I thought it was just so half-baked was the, like, star-based battles in Scarlet Violet, where you just kind of throw out your Pokemon. And then they just kinda-
Yeah, that's not really what I mean by auto battling. I don't know what I mean
Yeah.
exactly, but like a different sort of battle system. Like, don't have
just
turn-based
remember-
battles if you're gonna have a completely different battle system that sucks, and there's also only one of them for like every hour of gameplay.
I just remember doing those and being like, what even is this?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's she doing? What is she doing? Strength? Life? Whoa, it's a new Ellie!
Stop, don't,
That was
don't,
not what I expected at all.
don't draw attention to it.
I genuinely expected you to double down.
Stop drawing attention to it.
I'm sorry.
It's Dark
sorry,
Eye of
sorry,
Phoenix.
sorry.
Please calm down.
Oh, what?